Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's daily ATS meeting. Glad to have each and every one of you on today's call. Always excited about this call and what we are going to learn and implement on today or every day. We have been talking about a quest for you. This is day 6. And so we are awaiting what our illustrious founder and CEO will be telling us on this day. As he said, hey, we're putting it into action. He's asked every day, hey, who's done something that we talked about yesterday and did it today? Or, did it that day. So be ready, okay? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you who are here and all of you who will be listening later on at the recording. So, Dee Marie, you got anything you want to share?
So I started writing. I have the framework journal and I started writing the book.
Yay.
And I had to restart my computer. So
wait a minute.
My tail, thinking I saved that because I had the book outlined.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it ain't there. It is gone. It is gone. But that's okay because I only had it outlined. And I figured after all of the training that Antonio has given us, I figured out how to flow, because this is the very first book I've ever written, and I don't. It can't sound. It's gonna sound like me, but it can't sound like me, because as Antonio always tells me, I put him in the middle of the story, so I can't put. I can't put everybody in the middle of the story. So I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. Because I've been interviewing people for their infomercials, and it dawned on me, the daggone Epiphany Bridge. That's how I'm gonna write it, because it starts them off at the beginning of the story, it brings them through the story, and then it puts them at the end of the story. So
there you go.
So I figured it out.
Well, you're going to be blessed today. I'm just letting you finish. You're going to be blessed today. I said yesterday, the last words I said yesterday was, these was first 5 as foundation, and it's execution day tomorrow, is what I said. I don't know if y'all remember that. Execution. So Deanna, you're going to actually have your outline finished in the next 90 minutes. And most of you. So I need to separate you real quick. If you are writing a book of some sorts, if you could put your name in the chat or say something so your name could be in the chat, I need to know who I'm talking to. If you are building,
I am.
Okay. If you're like, okay.
I am too, but it's revised. I'm just revising it, but I am too. That's just one of what I'm doing.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm about to go to a second one. If you're like Adonia and you're building let's call it, it's not a speaker company, it's if you're like Adonia, you're building a celebrity personal brand. That's what we're going to call that. A celebrity personal brand. Could you identify yourself as that as well? So we know that's Adonia, because that's what she's building, whether she want to admit it or not. That's what it is. We'll put that over there. That's also the humor consultants. That's both of them. Okay. All right, good. And then, Uncle Jerome is doing that. Okay, no, fair enough. Let's define celebrity. People are going to admire, adore, and worship what you have done with this aura and status around you. Doesn't matter what that is.
Okay.
Because Oprah Winfrey would still be a celebrity if she was in radio, because it's a celebrity brand. Gary Vee, if he switched to sales, all of a sudden he would still be Gary Vee. As a matter, he's done it. Gary Vee did marketing. Now he's got sports agency, and things like that. So you take the celebrity brand and you can go in different places. Well, that's what we're talking about here. So for sure, that's Uncle Jerome. For sure, that's Humor Consultants. For sure, that's Renee and Adonia. Deanna, that's debatable. I don't know, but what I don't need you to do, don't be humble here, please. That's not going to work.
Then
Yes. Okay, you're building a celebrity brand. No problem. So put down Sandra there for me too. And it's okay to be in more than one category. It's perfectly okay. I'm in book. Okay, let's do mine then. If you're building a technical product, or you can just call it a technical product. If you're building a technical product, a strong technical product, let's say that, because that's a little better. I'm building like a Facebook competitor. I don't know if you can call it a technical product as a microphone. So if you're building a strong technical product like Antonio, please state yourself right there. Sheena, you joined at the right time. It's execution day. You joined at the absolute right time. So put your name there with me. I'm doing technical, plus I'm in the book. I'm in the book also. Chocolate lady. Can't remember your name right now. I'm in the book also. Melissa says she is book, celebrity brand, and technical. That is true. She will be all three. She will be all three. She will be book, technical, and book, whatever I just said there. She'll be all three. Okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Let's see who else.
Did you say Sheena was in one of these categories?
She was. I don't know if her Wi-Fi just messed up, but she is. Everybody's in some category. If you ain't on here yet,
okay. She's in the second one, huh? Building a celebrity personal brand.
Well, yes, she is, but you ain't got to put it there yet till she come back.
Okay.
I'm missing. Let's see. Otis, tell me what you're doing. Frida, I'm missing. I need to categorize y'all.
Okay, Otis just put it in the chat. Technical and celebrity brand.
Outstanding. I'm glad I made that make sense then. Technical celebrity brand. Good, good. Let's see. Prophet Jerry, I have some ambiguity with you, Prophet Jerry. You all are building something. I just need to know what you desire. You don't have to know it like I know it. Just talk and I'll dissect it.
He's in the book section, huh?
Depends. Is the book the thing? Remember, we are working on the one thing that would change our life forever. We are not working on the project we were already working on.
Frida's going to be building the brand, Antonio.
Celebrity brand for freedom.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I do not want, okay, I was already working on a book, Jerome, and this book, which I'm going to use for you today, it is going to change my life, but the social media changes it more. So now what I've done is I've made the book part of the technical brand. It's not about it, but I'm going to use the book to push people to vibe in. So I do not want you to take the easy way out, because you suck. It's what you always do. And we're not having a, hey, everybody, let's do a mastermind for February to be easy with ourselves. That's not what we're doing. We're pushing the snot out of ourselves. This is what we're doing. So try not to take it easy on yourself. Prophet Jerry said mentorship for young men. Oh, that's right. I remember you said that. No, that's not what you were doing, though. You were building a national program. I remember, like, that's what it was. That's what it was. Like, I forget what it was. The men, maximize manhood. There we go. Yeah, I remember. So he's building a national program. Let's call it national program. It'll be national programs that churches and prisons accept, but we'll come on that later.
So that's the new category.
New category is national program. That's what he's building.
I think Miss Shelley is in that category too, huh?
I think she is too. I would tell you all, today marks the day you don't ever want to miss again if you're working on this, but y'all grow. Okay. You grow. Don't bother me one bit. All right, good. We got Otis.
I ain't grown yet.
Fair enough. let's put Brenda down as micro business. Oh, no, hold on, no. Let's put her down as retirement fund. Let's put her down as that. Put Grace. Put I need an adjective in front of that. Elaborate, or you know what? Celebrity retirement fund. I'll explain. You know, she wants to retire but treat herself like a celebrity. So let's put her. Look, everybody over 55 went, well, you know, Antonio, I can get in that category too. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I know that's what she's doing. Yes, ma'am.
Did you say something after national program? Or it was just national program?
Okay. No, I said, nah, just put national program. I did say something, but I just told you we'll do all that later. National program. Brenda is celebrity retirement fund. Excuse me. Let's see. Which iPhone is this? Is this Josephus or?
No, Josephus is Brothers on Time. I think IO is the iPhone.
Okay, good. I was going to actually text her today. That works. She already told me what she wants. If that's IO, I'm listening, and I said, got you. Say, I got you. Got you. No problem. Private message. All right. IO is going to be. She's
that
basically
may be Josephus.
Maybe Josephus. Okay. Let's see. What I know he's doing video games with me, but I'm not sure exactly what he wants. So let's see. Which one do you want? I mean, tell me what you're building. Is that Daddy Josephus?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Got you. Okay. I know you want your money to make money. What else would you like to accomplish here?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
trying to put you in a category so I can. So when I start teaching, I'm hitting every category.
Well, actually, I was talking about the brain, but I'm coming from the trenches.
Okay, good. Okay, all right then. So we're gonna go with
from the trenches.
From the trenches. Okay, let's do it. Let's put them in national program. Okay, we got you good. Put them in national program. And let's see. Well, I don't want to tell nobody to jump on a call. If y'all ain't here, y'all ain't here. Let's see. Got that. Who am I missing?
Tyrell and Antoine.
Yes, Tyrell. No, Antoine. Is it security, Antoine, or is it which one? Which one is the one you're choosing?
I'm building, my whole goal is to build a community, an ecosystem. And so whatever lends to that, that's what I'm going to go after.
Well, we gonna build it and decide today. So let me ecosystem. You mean everything feeding itself, right?
Right.
Okay. A few more questions. What is the end goal of this ecosystem? In my case, it would be to build a living city. So I get that. What's yours?
So it would be to build a community that thrives on its own.
Fair enough. Is this an online community? Is this a community for seniors? Is this
it will be a worldwide community, virtual community.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay.
Blockchain.
That helps even more. All right then. Okay. You can meet up. That helps even more. Okay. He wants it online. He wants it online, and then he wants Okay, allow me these awkward thinking silences real quick. Blockchain, big community services itself. Web 3.0 is what he's talking about. That's the only way to define what he's talking about. There's no real way. There's no condensed way to break, because he's talking about Web 3.0. No matter how you slice it, that's
Okay.
what he's walking into.
Oh, and then we have Josephus III. He didn't get
Okay.
a chance to say what he wants.
If y'all don't know what Web 3.0 is, it's the metaverse. That's what he's, it's metaverse. Right. All right, let's see. Josephus III, I see it right now, brother, sometime. What was your goal? What's the thing you're building? Doesn't matter. Like, what's that thing? And whatever words you want to use. And then text Tyrell. Tell Tyrell stop walking the dog and get close to the mic.
Okay.
You said the thing that I want.
That one thing you're gonna build that's gonna change your life forever. What is that thing?
Actually trying to grow my cleaning business. So I want to probably like franchise it off. So however I can build that.
Fair enough.
That.
Okay, fair enough. Now you do also realize sometime in the next 6 months you're gonna be a well-accomplished video game developer.
Oh yeah,
right?
also I forgot about that. Yeah, so yeah, I really want that to take off. Actually,
I mean, all you need is one video game to make $50 million. I mean,
yeah.
It don't take much. Right. Yeah, it don't take much. All right, let's see. So you're gonna put him as a. So here's the deal: you can pick your thing, and then you can say, "And I want this thing to then start my franchise business." You get it? I want this to like. You can have it funnel the rest of your dreams. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? But it needs to be this one thing. All right, good. Okay, then let's put him down.
I'm gonna go with the video game. I'm gonna go with the game.
Yeah. Put him down, Grace, as video game developer. And then I need Tyrell. Tyrell would be doing, I know he's doing credit, and I know he's doing veteran. So it's gonna be credit or veteran, but he's gonna. Oh, there you go. Come on. Yeah, give it to me, Tyrell.
What's going on? Sorry about that. Just walking the dogs this morning.
I already do.
That's what he said.
Exactly what I said. I know you got to get your exercise here. Is it mosquitoes out there?
Trainer tomorrow.
Oh, feel that. Was there a lot of mosquitoes while you was walking the dog?
No, ain't no mosquitoes out where I'm at, man. You just nice, clear water that you see with sunrise over the lake.
Well, that's what you rich people, you know what I'm saying?
I wish I was rich.
You know, I mean, well, you just did a $400,000 deal, but you know, we ain't gonna tell nobody else though. We ain't gonna tell nobody else. We ain't gonna tell nobody else.
All right, Ezel.
All right,
I'm trying to be like what's his name? The richest man. I can't think his name right now, where he stays in the middle class home and everything.
Oh, that's Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett? Yeah.
You know, Warren Buffett.
Yeah, but
when you stay low key like that, people don't be having a handout that you don't know.
Kendrick Lamar the same way. He's living in a 3-bedroom house.
He's
the same way. All right, what's the one thing you building that's going to change your life forever? Remember, you got to stretch yourself, like way up there.
One thing that's a good question. I would say I really, really, really like the podcast, getting it out there, but not just getting it here, but I like to do it for overseas, get overseas clients and listeners and things of that nature. Nice. To get a lot of the. We
got you. We put you in the celebrity brand. That's what you want. That's what he wants, Grace. Put him in celebrity brand. Okay, Adele, you don't worry about it. I'm still gonna build yours and you'll get the notes. Yes. Oh, look, Grace, take notes from me, please. Yes, because we're about to do it. All right, man. Appreciate you. I just muted you up. All right, if you just joined us, good to see you, Jerry Potter. If you just joined us, this is day 6 of the quest for you, and we're going to do this up until February 1st. And then, but after February 1st, I'm going to take it to a different level. Okay, I'm going to take it to
Is Tyrell
yes.
just on Celebrity Brand?
Celebrity Brand. That's it. That's what he wants.
Thank you.
All right, Ibrahim, did you want to say something? Well, probably not. Okay, so we have up until February. We're going to mastermind this to February 1st, and we're going to get you to build that thing that it just changes your life forever. It's going to take, you good, brother? It's going to take work. I'm going to show you how much work I have done. It is going to suck. There's nothing about this that won't suck, but should you get it off the ground, it will work out for your life forever. So in my case, I'm building a social media that brings in 200,000 people an hour. It won't start that way, but that's the point. So that's going to make me do all sorts of things. I'm gonna have tentacles everywhere. And it's the one thing that I am focused on. Therefore, the book that I've been working on, the post-apocalyptic thriller, is going to have a front page now and a back page telling people, join me on social media. Do you get it? And that also tells me 2 things: that this book, either I need to be finished with the social media before I'm finished with the 5th rewrite of the book, or I need to put a particular group in there that's on Facebook that I can get everybody and then push them to Vibe once they get there, which will probably be the official fan club of Antonio T. Smith Jr. Okay? Oh yes, we did. They let me know. I forgot you, Janice. I know what she wants though, but let me see. She wanted the big health thing, but at this point, she just wants. We should put her in the Brenda Club, the Celebrity Retirement Fund. You know, the because she just wants her money to make money, and she ain't got to worry about nothing. But
hey man, can I go in a celebrity
But
retirement fund?
I also want to do my podcast.
Your podcast, okay? Well, you on the Celebrity Brand, Celebrity Brand, perfect. Celebrity Brand.
I'm gonna go under with Miss Brenda with the Celebrity Retirement Fund. Okay.
Yes, I
like
know that's right.
Janet said that with boldness. Get
Yeah,
it, Miss Janet.
yeah, no, that's right. All right, good. So we got sections now, and then Deanna, where do we put you at? Writing a book. But
Books
we have
and
it should.
building a celebrity personal brand.
Okay, I was gonna see if you was.
I
I was gonna see if you was gonna be humble on me. I was gonna see.
I ain't gonna be humble. I want to take over the world. Damn
All
it.
right then. All right then. I was gonna see. You know how you be. Well, you know, my mama told me not to show off. You know, way back when she was 2 years old.
Stop it. I was the last one who didn't say nothing. I was serious about that whole. I want to be under there with Miss Brenda. I just want my money to make money for me. I don't know what that look like. I just know I want the money to make money for me.
Well, that's not retirement. That is, you want to. So you're gonna have a. Are you okay? I have a couple questions. Like I did Antoine.
Yes, sir.
How is your money making money? I don't want to lead you. I want you to tell me how your money makes money in accordance to the level of your own understanding.
Okay, several ways. Real estate
Okay.
with Antonio, investments with Antonio.
Okay.
When Antonio says, "Hey, I'll put my money over here if I was you," yeah, that's what it is. So yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, well, one more. What do you call investments?
Whatever you call investments.
I figured you was gonna say that. That's all right then. You're building a venture capital firm.
Okay.
All right. You're building a venture capital firm is what you're building. All right, there you go. I knew she was gonna say that. That's what I would have said too if I was you. And all right, venture capital firm. You're the only one. They're gonna take less risk than you, Grace. They just need $5,000 a month. You got to do $50 million deals.
Hey, your builder did it. Oh, it's cool. It's covered. Let's go. That's what I want right there. That's all. Yeah.
All right, then. Good. Here's me real quick. I want to tell you about my book, and I've got Adonia. How much time I got left? I'll pick which one is most important to you.
In 5 minutes, but I'm at my computer, but I will have to turn it down because I think I'm presenting first. But I'm gonna pay attention as best I can, which is wrong, but it's not because this is my priority right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I got 3 minutes to give you some life-changing information. Okay.
Okay, go for it. Listening.
Book or social media.
And got a pen.
And got a pen. All right, then. This is what I did. So I'm on the 5th rewrite of my post-apocalyptic thriller, The United Cities That's Hilarious, a 4-part series, and I have done massive work for it. Where is the white girl with the blue eyes or the green eyes or whatever guy, whatever. Melissa. There you go. That's her name.
What you need, Antonio?
Oh, nothing. I just want you to hear this because you'd be like, don't do this, don't do this. I just want you to hear this, so you can understand what I've been doing. Let's see. I've got about 2.5 minutes. There we go. So what I've done is I wrote the book. This is my 5th time writing the book, but I have studied every single thing possible to master this thriller suspense genre over the last 3 years. And I'll show you. So you're going to use me as an example. I'll show you. Now, I'm not going to show you the book. See, United Cities of Hilaria book notes. I've got stuff here. Here's Christopher Nolan being a genius. Here's 275 creepy things to say to freak someone out in 2023. That's on purpose. Don't worry about that. That's to add elements to things. I've been studying the best villains of all time, according to some people, FBI abbreviations, all the stuff like that. Don't worry about this. Here is things about making a good fight scene. Here is writing great villains, 3 archetypes of villainy. Okay, and then you got the mirror villain and looming threat, and then the villain protagonist, and then here's another 8 archetypes, blah, blah, blah. And then here's what makes Mr. Glass one of the most chilling villains in film history, right? And I got all that written down. Here's other stuff, right? Conspiracy theories, things like this. Just pay attention. And then the Holy Grail, because ain't no sense of writing a good book without ending it well. The 4 ways to end a story: the sweet ending, the semi-sweet ending, bittersweet ending, and then bitter ending. And I've got way much more than that. I just haven't showed you. Actually, I will show you because I got just enough time for Adonia. Please hurry up.
I got a question. Are you putting all of that in there, or are you saying those are the options that you have?
Both but not all.
Wow.
I have, I'm doing the character archetypes. So I have to have the character archetypes, flat character archetype. Let me get it because I got it written down. The rise and the corruption character arc, the positive change character arc, and the fall arc. And then yesterday I just did, what's the arc that you start off good, but you wind up becoming evil, whatever that one is. You start good and you become evil.
The mirror you were telling me about?
No, but the mirror is Joker mirroring Batman and Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight. Because Harvey Dent was actually the good person. Joker and Batman were very similar. All right, that's the mirror. Another mirror would be Harry Potter and Voldemort. That's the mirror when the protagonist and the hero, I'm sorry, the way around. The protagonist and the villain have the same attributes. They are the same person, same coin, 2 different ends of it. Right? That's that. You see that all the time. Anyway, the point is, before Donia has to leave and cut her volume down, which is in about 10 seconds, that ain't even the goal. The goal is to have a social media with 200,000 people join the hour. But if I'm going to write a book, and if it's going to be a 4-part series, and if we are getting attention from major agents, then they'll make it easy if I work my ass off and kill this book. From the notoriety of the book, do this here, boom, 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 and then you say, okay, because the goal is to get 200,000 people joining an hour. The goal is not to write the book. The goal is not to build the social media. The goal is to create so much noise so much trust, so much notoriety that 200,000 people an hour are saying, what is this? Let me do it, or whatever that may be. That's the goal.
What if you probably heard this before, and I'm sure you know the answer to
Do
this.
you good?
So what if you don't have any ass? What do you work on?
What if you don't have any what?
What if you don't have any ass? You said work your ass off, but what if you
Oh,
don't have
got it. Okay. Well, we gonna work that out for February 1st. We gonna figure out what you can work. Work your thigh, work your pinky toe. We gonna figure that out. we gonna figure that out for sure. Yeah, we gonna figure that out for sure. But not just that, y'all. I've done it, and I'm sure she already got a camera now. And I went how to tell a story better, and I've learned how to build the world. I totally built my own world in this book. How to create a noisy log line. All this is mine. All this is mine. How a scene description is written. I've learned how to do all of that. I've read the best 20 books of filmmaking. Sound design tips. I've studied what made the storytelling in Pulp Fiction so great. I've taken up screenwriting at NYU online courses. I've did the one page where I can describe my book to producers one page if I want to. I don't want to, but the point is, if you can't condense it, then you can't explain it. I've asked a big question. I know each one of my questions. I know each one of my characters' questions and stuff, and we'll come back to that in a second.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
you're hitting the same limit that's been happening with Mexit News. I think you always make this just this mistake at the initial stages where you don't check the name for SEO. So with Mexit, you've got like, no matter how much noise you make, when people Google Mexit, something else is coming up. I just looked up Vibin, the same thing is happening. There's some streetwear brand that's named the same thing. So I don't know how married you are to the name Vibin, but I'd recommend changing it, because Treant's got this beautifully. Because you Google Treant, you get Treant Press. Like, that's the #1 thing. So now she can go and put the word Treant Press in 100,000 minds, and whenever they Google it, they're going to go to her. You can accidentally generate traffic for other brands.
Fair enough.
So yeah, could you please just, I'd recommend going to the drawing board, just changing the name in some way that you could be the only person that shows up when that's Googled. I just check, because it's just one thing at the foundation, and then every single step that you take becomes less efficient if some of the traffic is bleeding to a different thing.
No, that's fair enough. So name may change, concept the same. Right? Name may change, concept the same. You gotta remember about me, I don't care about stuff the way y'all care about stuff, right? Name may change, concept is still the same. You know what I'm saying? Concept is still social media that will bring 200,000 people. Taking the brilliance of what Ibrahim just said, doesn't make sense to bring 200,000 people to some esports or some streetwear thing. It makes sense to bring it to whatever I'm building. You understand? So that's in complete validation of what he just said, because it makes sense. Cool. It makes sense. Not changing the name of Mexit. So that's just keep that where it is. Okay. But other than that, if you, in the initial stages, as Ibrahim said, you want to make sure that when you Google trend, you see trending. So you Google that. So we'll start that with y'all, and we'll add that with y'all on the things you do. You need to be, well, I don't want to tell you what you need to be thinking, but let's keep the same energy. What's the one thing that you're going to do? Just one thing. Just one thing. There's a method to my madness, but one thing, because I only have one thing. It may look like multiple things to you, and then you may say, well, that's a bad thing, but you don't say that about Google, though. You missed it. Google has 27 things for free.
That's good. That's good. That is good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Google has 27 things for free. Yeah, Cartoon IG 10K. Is that you? You got the 10K followers? Because that's what you're doing right now. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then it makes sense that Ibrahim would understand that, because that's his lifeline. The idea of conquering the written word, which is Google, right? Conquering who conquers the written world. Written word is what Ibrahim was talking about. Let's go back to the shared note real quick. That's not right. That was me Googling. Where is that? Right. Nope. Where's my note, Grace? Do better. Yeah, do better. Okay.
That's it. My
You gotta
bad.
do better around here. You
My
gotta
bad.
control my computer properly.
That's it.
All right. All this stuff. How to fix science fiction, blah, blah, blah. Just it doesn't matter. Just know that in silence, I spent years learning how to do a non-linear narrative and how to write one and all this stuff. I did all of this, and did it. Now, of course, all this is not in one book, but let me tell you, I know exactly how my 4-book series ends. I know exactly how it begins. This is the 5th time I wrote the first series. This is, I know who dies, I know who doesn't die. I know what each character is asking. I know what answer I want portrayed through each character. I know which characters highlight characters. I studied. I've learned immediately I didn't like writing in the first person narrative. It's not something I like doing. I just don't like it. It's just, there's plenty of books. James Patterson, one of my very favorite, he's probably my favorite author. When he writes Alex Cross is narrated in the first person. I learned that I don't like doing that. And I learned that I don't like doing that because my gift for storytelling and what I want to do with the anatomy of a thriller is I like to withhold information. And I like to withhold information by taking certain character point of views. And so I'll take a point of view so I can withhold information. And I've discovered that withholding information is a really, really good way of creating suspense. And especially in the way that I'm doing things.
So
First,
have you,
yes.
have you been, is this your 5th time rewriting because you think of things and you want to add it in there in your book?
No, because I am absolutely done after this one. I don't have that. It goes back to, I don't care about what y'all care about. I don't have that thing in me that makes me think it's not perfect. I thought it was perfect after the 3rd one. I thought it was perfect after the first writing. It was terrible. It was garbage. No, what I'm doing is it's the same thing Ibrahim was saying. I wrote it, and then I'm saying, all right, can I make this better? And I go spend some money, sit with somebody, do something, and I learn something. And upon learning something, I ask myself, is this now my best effort? And the answer was obviously no. So then I came, and I'll show you real quick. All right, here we go. This is top secret notes. Y'all shouldn't even have this. Anatomy of a thriller. Okay. Elements of a story, the 3 C's, contract, clock, crucible, pace, promises, suspense. So what's the idea of the book, right? Trust my taste. I know my taste. My book is more like 7. Y'all remember 7 with Morgan Freeman? And
Oh, yes.
That was good.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that stuff. All this stuff right here, right? Just all this stuff. Locations, heroes, villains, blah, blah, blah. Understanding the universal character tools, stuff like this. So this is just me taking notes. And this ain't no copy and paste. This is me press pause right, press pause right, stuff like that. Building the story up from the ground up. I'm gonna put this out here for y'all, just for you folk. I don't know, whoever may want to do it. Build a story from the ground up. You select the world and you find a gray area. My book has an incredible gray area. What is the book? The book is about a nuclear electronic magnetic pulse hitting the United Cities of Solaria. There you go, right? And then you think about that. And it's me, because in my military intelligence background, why am I picking this? Due to the fact that that's what we were worried about during September 11th. We were worried about two things: declassified after the planes hit. We were worried about planes running into our power plant, our chemical plants, because that would have been really smart to run, especially one in Texas City, Texas. That was high on our radar. You crash a plane into British Petroleum, Exxon. Not only do you cripple those companies, but you effectively create Chernobyl for 3 cities. It just is what it is, right? It just is what it is. So we worry about that. So you have this gray area, which I won't explain right now because I don't have time, because I'm trying to get to y'all. You create the hero, then you create the villain. The villain is nothing. I mean, the hero is nothing without a good villain. And you check all this stuff. So I'll let y'all read that on you. Well, I'll say it out loud for people on the audio only. Create the hero, create the villain, check for the 3 C's, which I already explained. I didn't explain, but I said it. Set the stage, write the finale first. You do it backwards. You write the finale first, navigate the middle muddle, develop the supporting characters, turn up the tension, build the obstacles, remind the reader of the stakes, and then motivate the character to the next location, wrap it up. And then, so that's that. That's the building blocks of a story. Here's the deal. I've got fight scenes in my book. Now, hear me well. I don't care about the book.
I'm sorry, Antonio.
Yes. Our TV stations ready to patrol.
His fight scene is like, and it's written out. Like, I'm a reader. I like movies, but when I read, I get to create the movie in my head. And the last fight scene I read was action in my brain.
It is a very actionable fight scene.
It was so awesome.
It's like John Wick action fighting.
It is like John Wick.
Yes, Grace. Exactly.
It is like John Wick.
Exactly like John Wick, Grace. Oh, that was the perfect.
It's exactly like
Thank
John
you.
Wick. Yeah, it's exactly that particular fight scene she told us exactly like John Wick. But I am highly trained at Krav Maga, which makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense that you would hear Krav Maga and judo in that particular fight scene, but that's irrelevant. The point, we got a little reading test group out there. The point is that I'm making, hold on, I haven't finished making this point. So I have a fight scene, a lot of them. But if you pull the fight scene from the book ruins itself, because I got 3 scenes. Grace, that I took out less than 30 days ago. You know why I took them out, Grace? Because they did not advance the story forward. They were good scenes. They were really good scenes, but they did not advance the story forward. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
I can read it to you right now, and it just did not advance the story forward. It just didn't. Mr. Smith could still smell blood on his upper lip from the feeding of Jared. He grew bored with the rescue team and left the area when they started back into town. And I can keep going. That whole scene is fire. It's out. Because if it does not advance the story forward, If it does not advance the character arc forward, it can't be in there. If you can pull your scene and it doesn't change the book, that scene don't need to be in the book. Period. Okay. It just the way it is. It just does not need to be in the book. And I have deleted, like, you're gonna buy my book not for what I wrote, Jerome, but for what I deleted. Some of y'all will catch
Wow.
that later.
Wow. Because I was scared to say, if something happened in the past that would move it or push it forward, is it somewhere where that could be interjected? But when you said that,
Oh yeah, sure. No,
that changes everything.
Well, you got a whole popular series, one of the greatest TV series of all time, Breaking Bad, that does just that. Breaking Bad is not only well written, but it uses flashbacks to perfection. Yeah, it uses flashbacks to perfection. Yeah, for sure. It uses flashbacks to perfection. So that is like the whole opening scene is a flashback. Or, well, it's what's happening, then bam, then you go to a flashback. Exactly. So yeah, this is what you're talking about. I got 2 more minutes on this because I need to point it back to y'all. My point is, I'm not telling you about the book because I need to tell you about the book. This isn't a verbal masturbation session here. I don't care. I'm showing you that I ain't got to do this. Ain't nobody watching me. There's nobody watching me. There's no, I didn't notice it today. There's no crowd. There's no crowd. The first version of the book was trash. It was trash. It was trash. It really was trash. It was trash. It was absolute trash, Jerome. It was trash. It was dead skin on the bottom of your heel.
It was not trash.
It was trash.
It was not up to your standard. That's the bottom. It was not trash.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kindness. Thank you so much for your kindness. The second version of the book was like, okay. The third version of the book was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then I let Deanna read it, I let Melissa read it. They feedback, it was good feedback. It wasn't the feedback that did it. It was let's just say I added 70% new content after the third reading. Well, I needed more. I had a decision to make. Do I want to be plot driven? Do I want to be character driven? And I wound up deciding on both, so to speak. It's kind of like, so how do you do both? It's like Dark Knight. The Dark Knight trilogy is very both character driven and plot driven, very much so. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to tie the series in together in a way to where it's like reading a Christopher Nolan screenplay. Like, until you read it 2 or 3 times, you miss so much. So I wanted so much stuff in there that you need to read it multiple times to get it, because it's a thriller, it's a suspense. At the end of the day, Jerome, I had to enjoy writing a book that I want to read. I even told Melissa, I don't need much feedback. I've just got a little small group because I know exactly where I want to go. And like J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter, I know exactly what I want to accomplish with this book, and it's not up for compromise whatsoever. I know what I want. And the agent we find, which we got a couple of goodbyes, the agent we find will like what I have done, or we find another. It just is what it is. Right? It just is what it is. It's really not up for discussion here, because I know what I want to accomplish, and I know what I want to do, and I know I'm using my military intelligence, my special operations intelligence sergeant education and experience to write a book about the potential destruction of the earth. And can't nobody do this better than me, because it is what I did in the military. Like, it's what I did in the military. It's exactly what I did in the military. So I know what I want, and I know the story and the story I'm telling. The third version, I had to work better on character arcs And what happened is I built one character because Deanna had said something. And then I took some technical stuff out because Melissa had said something. And building one character, I was like, well, damn, I can't build a hero without a villain. So I had to build a villain. I had to create a villain. But then I was like, but then the villain got so out of control. Like the villain got so out of control, Phil, that you forgot you were rooting for the villain. Like you forgot he's supposed to die. You forget this. So I was like, damn it. Because in order to write a hero, you got to really, really write a really good villain, like a really good one. Because the hero is only going to be a hero because he had to overcome the villain. But if you got a weak villain, then the hero's not really much of a hero. The hero got so out of control, so great, that I had to create a character. But then my writing style, I realized I like to give away information through dialogue. This is important because it allows me to withhold information. Because if I'm in Phil's point of view, like we walk through this world only in one point of view. I don't know if y'all know that, but you don't have an omniscient point of view. We walk through this world with your point of view. We don't know what the hell Janice is thinking right now. Only she does. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. So I like to use Janice's point of view and then hold a conversation with Phil and reveal information through that. It's just something that I just, as I kept writing, it just became more natural for me. And Harry Potter is real good for that. Like, how else would you know the world of Harry Potter without Harry Potter being confused? What's that? And then somebody explaining what that is. Anyway, you got to be a Harry Potter fan to get that. But the point is, that's what I've done.
Good.
Well, that's real talk. So that's what I've done. And I did all this just to get to the point. This just serves the social media. Now I can get on you. Grace Yvonne Williams Sandals. It's your real name.
All the government names.
All the government names. Okay.
You say I did, Uncle Ron?
Yes, all the government names. My question to you is, are you going to put in that work?
Yes.
Please don't think that I was sitting up here talking just to be talking.
No.
That is not something I do.
No.
It's not something I do.
Yeah.
I know right now, chapter 11, I'm writing it right now. I know right now, chapter 11 has 16 scenes. I know it. And I know the point of each scene. And I know the point of that chapter. So I know chapter 11 is being written to bring the story forward for this reason. And each scene is bringing either the plot forward or the character arc forward. Now, Melissa should love hearing all of this because this is like her cup of tea. Right? She should love hearing all this. And I have written down what each scene is supposed to do. And it started off with each scene is supposed to do. And all that stuff. And how did I get that far, Grace? Because the first version did not do that. Nor the second version did that. Nor the third version didn't do that. The fourth vision only did the chapter point of view. It wasn't until I wrote the book the fifth time to where I was good enough, not only just to do chapter point of view, but also scene point of view. And let me tell you why. It wasn't that I didn't have the talent, because I got a talent for storytelling and HBU beat me in the face about writing, so this is not an issue. It's because when you've been sitting with these characters for 5 rewrites, you know these motherfuckers, you know them. These my cousins at this point, Melissa. I can tell you exactly what Ashton is going to do in this specific. If you say, well, what about if you did this with Ashton? I know exactly how Ashton is going to react. I've been with him for 5 lifetimes. This is how actors do, right? The method actors, they know it. I don't think my character would do that. I don't think exactly. So I know exactly how these characters act. It's no longer just me writing a story, Jerome. These characters are writing a story too. So now I ask you, Deanna, you gonna put in that work?
Hell yeah.
Okay, watch this here. We get. I'm looking at the clock. I am on a specific clock. I am looking at what I know I need to be doing. I would ask Melissa if she gonna do the work, but she already doing the work. But I'm asking anyway, just so she can shine. Melissa, you gonna do the work?
Always do the work.
All right, let's try it. We're gonna force you. Everybody right now, pick up a pen and piece of paper or your notes app. You might want to do this on pen and piece of paper first, though. But you're grown, though. If you don't have access to one, don't do it. The first thing you're going to do on this pen and piece of paper, if you are one of those people who wrote a book or have a program, if you are, is it safe to say that all you celebrity brand people are going to have a program? Is it safe to say?
That's a yay for me.
Okay, all right. So if you're in the celebrity brand column,
Yeah.
if you're in the write a book column, this is why I separate grades. I need this in a note, and I need this posted every day moving forward. Yeah, this is that's little. What you did is it's too beautiful not to. If you're in the national program, so if you're Shelly Josephus, Prophet Jerry, if you're the celebrity brand, and if you're in write a book, you have to do nope. Oh, and if you're Josephus Jr. or the third, he's a video game developer. What's the point of him? What's the point of him being a video game developer but can't write a story?
You don't have a game if you don't have a story.
Now, I don't mean he can't hire somebody to write a story, but maybe he'll do this exercise and see if he likes writing stories. If he don't, he need to know. Get it? But you ain't got no game if you ain't got no story. And that's the truth. Grace said it very well. So all you people here, this is everybody, but I want to retire with my toes done every day. It's everybody but them. All right.
Okay.
Everybody but them. Yes.
Tracy came on. You know, she's at school. Is there a
This is
particular
her
category?
No, she's in the Donia's category. Tracy and Donia, the same thing. They build the same thing, a celebrity brand.
Celebrity brand. Okay, I'll put it.
Yes, celebrity brand. They building the same thing. Yeah, put her in there, and this just applies to her. So we'll wait until Grace.
One last person, Jamal.
I'm gonna put Jamal somewhere. Jamal, do you mind if I just force you somewhere? Is this okay?
Go for it.
Outstanding. I am going to Jamal. Do you have a computer?
Yes.
And it works, and you know how to pick and type on the keyboards at the minimum?
At least like a chicken.
Okay, good then. He's going to be a video game creator. I'm going to make him a video game creator. I'm going to make him that.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And what about your classmate over here?
Monica? Oh, I know Monica was here.
Yeah, she snuck in earlier.
Okay.
Mhm.
I keep telling her she need to be a celebrity. She's going to be a celebrity person brand.
I've been here.
Well, you are always here. Yes, you are. I just said no, you was here today. My bad. Let me watch my words. Let me watch my words. Yes, she's a celebrity personal brand because she needs to be the gay version, the lesbian version of whatever the hell she wants to do. No, it's the truth because she does these unique things and there's no representation. Like she does them in a straight world, but why? Why when you can be the muse for someone doing it in the gay world? Just the way I see it. This is the way I see it.
I agree.
There you go. All right then. Cool. So we got everybody. Please follow these instructions. It will bless you. I want you right now. Oh, sorry. Let me because all y'all not like Phil's going to be obedient. He's going to clear his mind. He's going to let source move. And he's going to say, okay, all y'all not going to do that. Y'all going to argue with me in your head. So let me let me address the arguing. Do not be smart here. That's one side of your brain. I'm talking to the other side of your brain. I do not want your logic. At any point of this conversation, do I want your logic? I only want your creative brain. Is this okay? Your creative brain is very obedient. Source brought me here. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Your creative brain is very obedient. If I say, hey, creative brain, let's build a space shuttle. Whew, yeah, let's do it. Your logical brain then says, oh man, but it's gonna cost and we don't have this. I don't want to hear from that side of your brain. Yeah, I was laughing. I just want your kid brain.
You ain't see Deanna's excitement when you said let's build a spaceship. She's like, oh.
So that's what I'm talking about. So I just want your creative brain. You can correct me after the exercise. Is this okay? So what does that mean? That means no wordsmithing. You put it down in the rawest form possible. We will wordsmith after class. Is this okay? Okay, good. If you didn't understand that, if by the time I'm not going to give you time. I'm going to move too fast because I'm not asking you to think. I'm asking you to create. So I'm going to have a strong ticking clock on purpose so you can't think. Because if it ain't in you, you need to pick another assignment. Did you hear me? If you don't finish this task, you need to get in another category. It's not up for question. Because if you are a great piano player and 50 million people are watching you on TV and you get on stage and you freak out, you are not a piano player. Do you understand? Because if it's in you, it's going to come out of you. You may know piano, but you ain't no piano player. Put 100 million people in front of the field. He going to have a joke somewhere. If it's in you, it's going to come out of you. You're going to have a joke and a quote somewhere. Now, put 100 million people in front of me and ask me to do a quote. I can't do a quote in the mirror. So I know I'm going to mess up on stage. All right, here we go. First thing, in 2 to 6 words. Remember, we're talking about in book related, okay? In 2 to 6 words, book program related. What are you willing to die to teach? Like, this is, if I die today, I need you to know this. 2 to 6 words. Go ahead. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Say it again, Josephus.
Good news.
Good news. Good. Perfectly. Perfect. All right. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. It's on your paper. Okay. You get to go. Now what I want you to do is I want the first 5 things that you want to teach your child or your mother or whoever's important to you about that subject. Now, important to you don't mean they got to be close. Important to you could be, man, I just don't want nobody growing up homeless the way I did. And that's important to you. I need to teach them the first 5 things about that. Go. Don't think, be creative, just dump. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 1. All right, time is up. Okay, I'll let you write. Keep writing.
Okay, I was about to say there's not enough time to write down 5 things.
I know it's unfair. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid to shorthand. Don't be afraid to shorthand. Don't be afraid to shorthand. Because remember, we're not wordsmithing. We're not wordsmithing. Now, I need 5 more things about this subject, whatever you wrote down, but this time, and I need you to match my energy. So watch, pay it if you're aware, if you have a high level awareness like Jerry or Frida, match my energy. I need you to travel back in time to the worst version of you. Don't out awareness that mean, well, there's no version ever worse. You know what I'm talking about. The worst version of you. That could be as a kid. That could be 2 years ago. I don't know. Could have been when God took your mama. If that's what you're saying, that was the worst version of you. Because you know how we say stuff like that, right? God that took my grandmother. I want you to go back to the worst version of you. The most crippled version of you possible. About this subject, I need you to tell that version of you 5 things you wish you would have knew then. Go. 20, give you some time on this one. 21, I'm going up. 22, 21, 20, 21 again, 22, 23, and then 22. Now I'm going down. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, so Black Grace, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Injection, fellas.
Oh, that's
Yep, it's voice of it.
Voice of it. All
I
right.
had it on tape.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, that showed up. You showed up, had Boys and Men on tape. You sure did. You sure did. For sure. All right, that's it right there. You told 5 things. Get it? Now what I want you to do is I want you to go all the way out 2,000 years from now. 2,000 years from now, and you know everything. You hear me? It's okay. You don't have to believe in reincarnation. Just know that you know everything. You are you're not like God or something. You just know that, hell, I did this 2,000 years ago, young man. You can't fool me. You know what I'm talking about. I'm 2,000 years old. You're not fooling me. You've been through many lifetimes. This time, you know. You're not giving advice this time. You hear me? You're not giving advice this time. Because you know you've been through it. You know the worst thing that ever happened to you was working out for your good. Because you can look at 2,000 times 365 days and you can genuinely say, oh yeah, man, listen, man, on day 900,993, this is what happened to us. This is how that worked out, because you know it. Okay, now follow me, match my energy. I want 3 things from this 2,000-year-old you that you know for sure about this subject. Without a doubt, this is 100% facts. It's like I told you, I know what I want to do with the story. I'm not discussing it. I'm not worried about who picks me up or what. I know what I want. I want you to know like you know, like you know. But hold on, I got something for you. Don't write just yet. Well, you can. You can write, but be ready to change if. Be ready to change. In fact, I'll give you 3 to 5. I said 3, but we'll make it 3 to 5, okay? 3 to 5. I said 3, but we'll make it 3 to 5. All right? 3. I was looking for something. Let's go. Now, how dare that be gone? Hold on real
I
quick.
have a question.
Yes. Wait.
Oh,
Let me see. Okay, let me see if it works. Go ahead.
okay, I just need to have that, if at all possible, put in the chat, because I'm in a position where I'm not in a position to write this down.
Oh, that's
but
fair.
I want to.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I really need to capture this.
Yeah, no doubt. Not only will we get this written down for you, but we'll have a replay for you as well. We'll send you this link as well. All right. I was trying to get y'all to hear something. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me try one more time. Let me try one more time. One more time. No. Okay. Give me a second. Got it. All right, here I come.
One thing I would like to leave you. The ideas to get to that.
All right, here we go. I need 3 to 5 things of you know, like you know, like you know, like you know. Do you understand me? That without a doubt, I know this. I'm not asking this. I'm old enough to know how this has all worked out for me. Let's go. 3 to 5 things.
Great self that they know is buried down deep inside of them, and it takes time. It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. The reality is we live in a society where we're standing in front of the microwave patting our feet, and we want everything like yesterday. But success is a process. So be patient and know that your time will come.
What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? That's when you use your compass. That's when you trust that your compass is there to guide you and you go for it.
It is extremely powerful to set your own compass. Be true to your own highest values. Be clear on your own inspirations and vision. And follow the path with a machete and create a completely new trail that's true to you.
Keep this in mind. For every moment you spend focusing outside of yourself, trying to find an answer, you're sacrificing 1 minute that you could be looking inside yourself where the answer's been there all along.
Imagine you're going down a 2-lane road. You have speed bumps on both sides that tell you when you're going out of your lane. As long as you stay in your lane, all is well. You're following your path. When you hit one of the bumps on the right or on the left, all it is a little jolt. It's waking you up to say, oh, get back in your lane. Stay on your path. Follow your compass.
It's not thinking about the ideas. It's not becoming aware of the ideas. The most important part of our life is actually putting the ideas into play and using them to run our lives. That makes all the difference in the world.
How many opportunities are you missing? They're right there, right in your backyard, that you're not acting upon.
Listen to your intuition, what is called the still inner voice, that little voice that will always guide you to do the right thing for you. Never go against your intuition. When you listen to your intuition, when you listen to your heart, there's some great power in the universe that will guide you unerringly to doing the right things and being the right person in the right place for you.
Confronted by a challenge and you feel you're literally hanging from a cliff. Instead of focusing on the fall, it might be wiser to focusing on how it's strengthened your hands. It's making you determine what you really want in life, your goal, and maybe giving you an opportunity to show that you can conquer any obstacle and actually go from the cliff hanging to rising above the cliff and getting to the peak.
All right, you should be about wrapping up. 3 to 5. Remember, you know that you know this information. It is without question. Let that high vibrational music.
Life is alive. And when you get into the flow of the movement,
it'll feel like you come to life. It'll feel like you come to life once again.
So remember, every time the sun touches your face, you can understand and know that you are special.
As long as we're moving in the direction of our goals and our dreams and we hold on to our vision, we will achieve every single goal and you will achieve every single goal that you have.
Share your wisdom. All right, I'm done. Okay. I wanted to give you a little extra boost in that last one because that was the finale of your program, the finale of your book. I was real slick with you. I wanted to give you a little, because let me tell you something. We got 14 minutes left. When you know what you know, at the end of the day, the hero always wins. Every sacred text says it. Joseph Campbell read 1,000, listened to 1,000 oral traditions. The hero always wins. You did not come here to ask, am I going to win? No, it's already written in the stars you're going to win. Even if you are dumb and you lose in this lifetime, you will come back again and get it together. You are born to win. It's not a cliche. We've made it one, but it's not. You will win. It's automatic. How you win? Well, that's what you're writing down. That's your story. That's your light. That's where the light comes in at. The light is not you winning. The light is you overcoming. Sometimes you hear things that remember like the truth. The light is not you winning. The light is you overcoming. Now, what I want you to do, all of you just outline a 13-week program, 13-chapter book. I don't know. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You grown. Now, let me finish. What I want you to do now is you have 2 minutes and you're going to put 2 points in each of those points. After class, you're going to put as many as you can, but I'm going to get you started. Everything that you got written down, I need you to put 2 things inside of that you would like to talk about in that. So if you got like self-awareness, okay, you're going to say, okay, well, self-awareness could be knowing you and then knowing others, right? You're going to do that, whatever that may be. So go ahead and do it. Start now, and I'm going to talk while you're doing it. Each one. I didn't tell you to order these things. That comes after class. That's your homework. Put each one in each one. It's going to take 2. If you can do more than 2, do it, but you're going to do more than 2 after this call.
Repeat the instructions again, Bishop.
Yes, inside of everything that you've written, had everybody been doing what I've been saying, you're going to put 2 inside of each one now. So you should have at minimum 13. No, is that right, Grace? So you do 5, it's 13, right? Yeah. At minimum, you're going to do 13. And that means at minimum, you're going to have 2 things inside those 13s, which equals 26. So basically, should you follow what I'm saying, your book will have 2 scenes or your program will have 2 movements inside of that thing. The title would be 1 movement and your program have 2 inside of it. You are going to stretch that further. Now I'm going to talk while I'm doing this. And if this is why I said, this is why obedience is better than sacrifice. If you did what I said without arguing, you would see that you have failed hook, line, and sinker, that it takes you a year to write a book, because that's what they taught you. Some of the greatest masterpieces of all time happen in 45 minutes. Some of the greatest songs ever written in studios were never written on a piece of paper. What you've done is you've written your masterpiece because it only came from you. I didn't give you enough time to low self-esteem your way into somebody else's thoughts. If you finish what I said, that came from your soul. You didn't have time to bring it from somewhere else. Now, let's say you want a piece of, man, this is good, but I don't know if I want another book. Don't do a book. There's a webinar for you, right? There's a series of webinars. There's a program for you. There's your path bender. Maybe that's a path bender. Maybe you're charging $1,920 just to get into that exclusive thing you just wrote down. Maybe that's the basis of all your free content. You go out there and Gary Vee this thing. I have no idea. And that's not up to me because I can't tell you how to do your life. All right, 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Jerry said source brought him here, and I like that. Okay, we got 9 minutes left because I got to jump on with my last appointment for therapy. It's going to be my last one for a while, Deanna, so then I won't have to. Well, I'm making it my last one. It should have been next week, but I'm going to try to get it this week to be the last one. Anywho, here we go. Who finished the project? Who did everything I said? I'm very interested to know. Okay, go ahead, Deanna. I don't mean to call you out, but actually, let me get. Go ahead, Deanna. You said you're still where? I'm gonna get you and Janet.
I'm still doing the 2 inside of the big ones.
Yeah, I didn't give you enough time, but that's your homework though. No, but you're gonna do more than 2. You're gonna what you're gonna do after class today. This is important. As soon as we go, this call has ended, or whatever, however the little robot voice says. I need you to jump right on it, because if you wait, you're not gonna do it. Here's the deal. There are negative forces in this world, and these forces are going to jump on you. And then I don't mean like negative as in Phil talked about my pinky toe. No, I mean like the electricity bill is due. That's a negative energy, isn't it? Or the water bill is higher than expected. Or here are my responsibilities. And I don't want you to do any of that. I want you right after this call to finish everything on the inside. And as you do that, here's your homework. You're going to put everything on the inside. And then after you do that, simple, then you're just going to organize it into the proper order it should be. Don't do that until last. That's a different part of the brain. Right now, what you have done is I have coerced you to dump your soul on a piece of paper. Phil tell you all the time, be not worried about what the words. I gotta remember the scripture with the magistrates, and he'll tell you. Tell us
12:11.
There you go. 12:11. Still let him tell us, because I done messed up the word of God.
Give not thought to the words thy speak, let the spirit flow.
If you can't trust your spirit, then you shouldn't be teaching nobody no programs or no books. I stand by that. If you can't trust what you put on a piece of paper, you still need to be a student. I got nothing to do with that. Like, yeah, I know, right? It's like, if you can't trust what you wrote down, you need to be a student. If you wasn't obedient, you need to be a student. You're just not ready to get in front of people and teach anymore. You're just not. Okay. Janice, was this helpful for you? Because you said you finished.
Yes, it was very helpful. And it was easy in the way of thinking, You understand? Without the pressure,
Right.
just what's falling off the top of my head of what I really want to talk about. It was just easy just to sit here and write it down. I never knew it could be that simple.
Your light is powerful. What happened is you got a few years of other people telling you, well, Janice, it can't be that easy. You got to do this and you got to have this, and you got to have subject verb agreement and adjective of concord and all this. Hey, forget all that, y'all.
Right. Wow.
Forget all that. Because some of y'all just did this and you ain't never got to write a word down. There's your program. And you know that you can get up there like Jerome and be like, today we're going to talk about this. Let's have a discussion. And you know you can hold your own. Phil is a genius at Q&A. You know you can hold your own. You get it? Okay, Antoine, did you get to do everything?
I got a lot down. I didn't finish everything, but I don't type as fast. But
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I got you. All right, but you was obedient. You was obedient. I just said, okay. My beg to you, my plea to you is, in 4 minutes, finish. Remember I told you I spent the first 5 days teaching. I do this. If you don't do this, if you don't do this, we ain't doing that no more. That's not an effective quest. Quest is about walking, not learning. Anybody got time to be walking? Anybody time to be learning? We executing. Today we did your program or your book or your flagship something. I don't know what it is. That's not my light. I just know you dumped your light. That's all I know. You can put education on it later. I need you to finish dumping. If you do not, now I'm going to give a warning now. If you do not do this right after this call ends at 9:30 my time, you will not come back to it with this same light. You will not. The forces of this world will jump on you, and by the time you come back, that light will become labored. You don't have to believe me. And if you're somebody like Adonia and somebody like Sandra, and you're like, man, I want to do it, but I'm busy, don't worry about it. Grace, you're going to send Sandra and Adonia this video. I think I saw Josephus Jr. Third might be driving. He always driving. Him and Antoine always driving. And so they might be driving. You're going to send it to them. And then y'all going to send it. Frida's driving.
Yes, can I get it too, please?
Right, but what you're going to do is you're going to watch the video as soon as you stop driving, and then you going to capture it right after this. You know what I'm saying? Same restrictions for them. It's the same restrictions for you. All of you in the right place at the right time. So I got 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes to try to prove to y'all why Jerry knows Source brought him here, because he knows it. So I got 3 minutes to prove to you why Jerry is right. Oh, Otis said him too. Otis said him too.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Everything you've ever done brought you to this moment. Now you've been trained. You've been trained to be smarter than your surroundings. How's that working out for you? There is no reason for God to be smarter than God's surroundings. God is the surroundings. Don't miss what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is everything we just did and everything you brought you to this point and every great thing you're about to do, you are that thing. Lean into it. You don't need to try. Janice just told you, they're so easy. Yeah, the light always comes with ease. There's no difficulty in the light. The difficulty becomes when we take the light and do intelligent things with it. But the light is always about finding the path of ease. So I beg you, finish. Because if you don't finish, in the next 45 seconds, after we hang up, you ain't gonna do it. And you know you're not gonna do it because that is your custom. And you know this about yourself. So ain't no sense in you thinking you fit to change now, Prophet Jerry. You not. You're not. Grace, you're not gonna change. Finish.
You pissing me off, you know that, right?
I sure hope so. Finish. Finish. Because you deserve to live a finished life. If you keep saying, I'll do it tomorrow, you'll only be left with a bunch of empty yesterdays. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. We'll see you all tomorrow, everybody. Thank you so much. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
Love you more.
Love you too.
All right,
Keep the line up, Antonio.
Yes.